Hello, folks.
Hey.
This is take 2. We had to redo this because the camera angle was off and Brandon didn't like it. So this is the second take of vlog, the writer's vlog, and it's December the 3rd. And we are going to be recounting several days as usual, and it'll be September the 29th. We're going to be recounting first.
All right, just remember, should we say what these vlogs are about?
What do you mean?
You know, like almost like a recap each video, say that we talk about our show and stuff like that?
I thought we did think about that. Yeah. I don't know how to do that yet, so let's just not worry about it for next. Worry about it for the next video.
All right, cool.
We're
going to recount several days, starting with September 29.
Yeah, September 29, and December the 3rd, and we really had to wait to do these because we were too busy with the difficulty of this episode. So, and I'm holding the mic right now, and so September 29. We haven't filmed anything since September 28, but now we're making another video in December the 3rd. And it's very exciting because we wanted to finish the entirety of the episode, all the writing of it, before we decided to film another video. So the episode is finished, but we have notes, so we're counting the days and what we went through.
Yeah. And first day, September 29. It was about
September 29, the beginning of writing. We finally started writing this episode. That's been 5 years in the works.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Okay, now go on.
No, we just kicked off our episode with it was just about a character following a bit of this character's life. Character I've been looking forward to writing.
Quite a bit of it actually, in very speedy storytelling stuff.
Oh, actually, no, Garrett. No, let me tell you right now. People would not think it's speedy storytelling. You just think it is.
I think it was fast.
It wasn't fast. If you compare it to every freaking fucking form, however people tell storytelling, it was not fast.
Okay. Well, Brandon and I are very good at telling a lot with little, but longer than most, because sometimes it does need to go longer to really dive into a character than what Hollywood permits, or even just the idea of snappy storytelling. Yeah, fuck that shit. You gotta write what is right for the character, not what's right for the system. Snappy
storytelling is just a coward's way of saying you want druggy, quick storytelling, just like people are distracted and call you a genius.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what it was a character we've had, and we really enjoyed writing this character, and
it was actually it was tough for well, there was kind of like
starting up an episode is always kind of difficult.
Well, okay. That's just always the bar for the course. That just starting an episode is always tough. You're always just hit with a big wave of energy. That's just really kind of overwhelming. But this one, I think, wasn't this one the easiest? I thought this one was the easiest.
I don't remember.
Well, we don't remember, but at least I think
it was September 29.
I have a foggy memory that this one was easier than others in my head. At least I can only speak for myself. But I will say yes about this the segment we wrote. This one, it was tough because it had a lot of scene changes and had a lot of things where Garrett and I wanted to cover. Oh, in fact, actually, this was originally going to be a little longer, this segment.
Yes.
But we cut off some content, what we originally intended to put at the end, because we wanted this character to, not only, because there are other characters in this scene, but this segment is primarily supposed to be about this one character. Like, you're supposed to get a feel and understand more about this character.
Where the focus of the scenes are on the character.
Yes.
And the character interacts with other characters, but the part we cut from this sequence of scenes made it seem like it was about the two characters rather than the one, and we really wanted it to be about the one character, so that's why we cut it.
Yeah, so that's...
Which is unusual for us, but we did it.
Yeah, it's unusual.
Because we really detailed it in the segments, actually.
Yes, we did. But we just felt exactly what Garrett just said. And that was September 29, and it was a lot of pages.
Very successful. 10 pages in a single day. That's a lot, folks.
Yeah, for anyone who may understand screenplays, you'll know what we mean by we wrote 10 pages.
There's anybody who understands writing. If anyone's ever written anything, 10 pages is a lot.
Unless you do a 10-page short film. I'm just kidding. That's still a lot.
That's a lot.
So, no, we wrote 10 pages. Excellent day, tough day, successful day.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's move on to September 30. What did we do this
I want to say
day?
this. Let me see.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so this one was another focus on another character. It was a lot of pages. We completed it all in one day. Bro and I were kind of on a roll, honestly, from the start of this one. We were completing big, chunky segments day in and day out. This is September 30, as Brandon said. And, excuse me, just had a really good dinner. Honestly, I don't know what to say except this was a new character introduced, and it was fun to write. And it conveyed a lot of story elements as well as character development. It's good when you can blend the two. The previous segment on the 29th was really character development with very few story elements to tie into the plot. This one had a lot more plot-character combination, I'd say. Wouldn't you say?
Well, I would say this one plot character combination. Yeah, I'd say a lot of plot character combination. But what'd you say? The previous? You mean the
previous one was more about character than it was story. Than it was plot integration.
Yeah, more so. I'd say this one was definitely more so.
Both.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll reiterate again. I've said this before. I'm going to say it, and I keep on saying this. Whenever Garrett and I drop in a new character, just learn a new character, even if you see this character once or maybe a million times throughout our show, always introducing a new character is always quite hard, because Garrett and I, we never want to just write a character just to progress the story or just to progress the story. Just like, here's your throwaway character, just explain, here's how we're going to do this and that and this and that. So now let's slide this new face aside and bring in, the famous face that we've been developing throughout the whole story. That's always
I like that explanation. I like that.
Garrett,
we don't do that.
Because that's very fucking disrespectful. That's always the hard part. That was honestly the hardest part about September 30's segment. Just me and Garrett really gained the feel for this character. We just dropped out of nowhere for ourselves.
Yeah.
And aside from that, no, just really, really awesome balance of character and plot. I'd say that.
Yep. Let's move on to the next one.
Next one.
So that's it for September, folks. We're moving into October. October the 1st.
Let's see. We're on October 1st.
Do we do the whole thing?
It has to be. If we go by our notes, Garrett, it has to be.
Let me see the next part. Let me see. Okay. So this was cool. Again, we did some more new characters, and that's character plural. Plural. So I think that day was pretty tough. It was a full work day, the full 3.5 hours.
Yeah, which is always
exhausting.
It's always exhausting. Cracking up Garrett, we always crack open the computer. He opens up the script, and bam, when we're ready, we get to it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed writing this segment, because the way our storytelling is done in our show is there's a lot of segues, you could say. Well, not segues.
No, I'd say
focus on the life and the exploration of the world that we've built.
Yeah, because it's a huge world.
It's ginormous. It's
absolutely,
big. Absolutely big. And I'm a heavy advocate of the idea that while you may have your main story in your world, the entire world does not revolve around your main story. There are other stories to be told that somewhat have nothing to do with the story at hand. And so to get a feel for that, rather than just say, oh yeah, we live in a world, of course there are more people around us, somewhere across the ocean in a whole other country, I like to actually show that other place, those other people, those other characters who are completely removed from everything we've come to know. So that adds an element of realism, and it also adds just a nicer feel of connection. And that's really what this segment was about when introducing these characters, who really, their connection to the main plot of this episode is really like, I don't know, thread thin. Yeah, thin as a thread.
But that was the point, because I'm just going to I want to just double up on this. I absolutely agree with Garrett. See, when you're doing I understand it's a nice action movie or a good comedy, you just focus on the main characters there. There's nothing wrong with that.
No problems.
But when you go and try to have some sort of ego trip and say, like, oh, I'm doing this whole big world deal, and yet for some reason we only just focus on a core group of 30 people. I'm like, last I checked, the world is a lot more than 30 people. So yeah, I absolutely agree with Garrett and that's why I really liked writing this one. I love focusing on these side characters, and it just makes the world more rich, and it has more depth to just know that we're treating these characters who have really, as Garrett said, thread thin connection to our main story. We treat them with such love as much as our main characters.
Yes.
It adds that oomph needed for a big world. I absolutely love this.
And without being pretentious about it.
Oh, God.
Without saying, look at me focus on the little people.
Oh, God. Don't say that.
Let me look at the poor. Let me look at the poverty-stricken, underclass, lower-class, poor people. I'm giving them a voice as well. No. These are other characters who are part of our world. We love them just as much because they are a part of our world that we've created, and we're going to treat them with the respect they deserve within the context without needing it to be a mouthpiece of that. Of
the previous mentioned.
Exactly. Let's move on to the next day.
All right. That was October 1st. Mm-hmm. All right. October 2nd. Is that? Let me see. Okay. Okay. So we.
Wait, did we do two?
I'm guess.
Oh no. They're
Yeah.
no
Okay,
no
we
okay,
just
no
did
no we
that.
did okay.
Okay. So this would be October 2nd. All right, this one. Another new character we focused on.
Another new character.
A very character and plot woven together.
Yes.
Segment, and honestly, this was good. This was tight. It was tough. I can't really remember it, but I know my. You remember?
No. I think this character is the only new one. I think the previous one was actually a returning character we had, but the character who returned had a cameo in one of our previous episodes.
Oh yes, yeah. But it's in the same video. So
yeah. So I want to bring that. Sorry, mistake. When we said we were focused on a new character, what we meant was the character really had just a cameo appearance.
So like really no personality, you know?
Yeah.
Really nothing to work with
Not much to work with, and then we brought the character back. And that was that character what we were talking about.
Yes.
Now, this one is a brand new character for this episode. Go on.
And yeah, the previously mentioned thing about dealing with new characters, yeah, that applies to this one.
Exactly.
But I'm just going to say for myself, because I can't remember here what the day was like, but I remember here what the day was like, in that it was solid, it was tough, and it's exactly what we wanted.
What we've been going through day in and day out.
Yeah, so I got nothing to say except I was happy as fuck that we did a great job again.
Yeah, except you know what? Look what I'm seeing. Look what happened. Look what October 3rd is.
Yeah, I know.
So I think
I don't know.
It was definitely productive.
Yeah,
but it was killing us. This is how many days in a row is this?
Hold on. I can do that, Garrett. That's
sorry.
I can do that, Garrett.
So
if we're talking about October 1st, we'll be writing for 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days in a row. So
and I also more than 4 days in a row because this is the lead into this one. Okay, so October 2nd. So we're talking since. Well,
I want to say what I felt about October 2nd. I had a lot of fun with that character. I was a little worried the character was a little too similar to the previous character who we thought was new, but then I realized the character really wasn't. That's one thing that I was worried about. But other than that, it was another strong work day. I was kind of like on a adrenaline thing trying to write this one. I had a bad habit of trying to just have a bad. I think I spoke about it already before in these vlogs, but trying to finish these within a certain amount of time rather than just finish them when they're going to be finished. Just take the course. So I think that's why we were writing whole chunky 10 to 7 page segment after segment every day in a single day. That is very hard. Yes. And we were pulling it off, but there was definitely stress mounting as successful as we were. So I'm going to say that because that leads into the next one. Yeah. You going to say something?
Actually, I was about to just start talking about October 3rd. But
no longer October 2nd now until October 3rd. This is the point I'm making here. October 3rd was, it said, our description that the note that we put down was that it was a break day. We had to take a break because Brandon was exhausted. I remember we had an argument, I think, because you said you were so fucking tired that you couldn't do anymore or something like that.
Oh no, yeah, now you bring it up. Now I can remember.
Yeah,
it was,
right?
It was see, on usually a good day of work for me, I'm speaking for myself, when I'm done working, I actually can feel in my whole body, everywhere, that I can do more. Like, you know, I can actually just do more, like just about anything else. But after those first 4 days of writing, very productive because we wrote a shitload of pages.
Yeah, we did. I think we wrote like 20 plus 30 pages.
Garrett, it had to have been 20 plus, like close to 30.
Yeah, in 4 days.
With those chunks right there, easy 20 plus, mid 20s in 4 days. So that's like 5 plus pages a day. Yeah, because with the note we left for ourselves, yeah, it was that what Garrett said. I'm sorry.
Brandon was angry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was angry. Back to the subject. When I said that, when I have a good day at work, I usually have energy to do stuff afterwards. But those 4 days, every time I finished work, I just felt like I wanted to collapse and fall asleep for 2 hours. I never did, but that's how I felt. So I literally couldn't I just couldn't do anything else. So hence why I was so angry and I took a break because
Brandon's like feeling like that. Brandon's like writing like Brandon does not like working to the point of exhaustion where he's got nothing left in the tank. Brandon hates that feeling. He always likes to write where he can just still keep going throughout the day. Yes. I don't mind exhausting myself to the point of collapse. I don't know. I wouldn't say I like it, but I would say I don't mind it. Brandon absolutely hates it.
Yes. So, hence why October 3rd we took a break because of my exhaustion.
Yeah. I don't remember what we did on that break day, but we just took a break.
I don't remember. I can't remember if we were like playing a game or something. I don't think we were playing any.
It was such a while ago. I remember there was somewhat of an argument. I don't know if it was the day before or if it was that day. But we did take the day off, so Brandon could recoup.
Yes.
And I said I was going to leave it up to him for when we can hop back in. Yeah. And I think according to this, we do hop in the very next day. But we covered 5 days. I think that's a good amount of days to cover in this video. So.
All right. Well, I'll stop right here.
Yeah. So that's September 29th to October the 3rd. And we will see you all in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.